Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hot Take with Mr. H, with yours truly. I'm Mr. H, and today we have some more hot takes that y'all been requesting that we're going to answer. I'm going to give you my hot take. I'm going to be as real as it could be. And first one, we're going to start off with the weight loss. Anybody that knew me from 2022 knew that I was 350 pounds. COVID was hitting. It was really bad. Ate a lot, didn't do much, no exercise. Was depressed, a lot of the bad things that many of y'all experience, I'm sure. And I ballooned up all the way to 350. 2026, 4 years later, I've nearly hit 95 pounds that I've lost. I'm at 255 right now, which I'm still trying to get another 60 pounds off. But little by little, yes, I could use those peptides like Ozempic, tricepatide, retatrutide, and I have tried them, but I didn't like the way I felt. I felt nauseated. I felt real weak, and my work requires a lot of energy and a lot of focus, and I can't be out there weak. And I've tried it, and I won't say that it didn't work. I didn't give it the full capacity to try it, but I like what I'm doing right now, and it's working for me. So unless I have like a wedding or something important, then I'll probably get on it. That's really great. If you're gonna use your peptides, those are great uses for that. If you have something that's short term that you need to lose the weight real fast, but you're probably gonna gain it back. So, but how did I accomplish that? I mean, I limited my eating and my workouts increased, but I also gave myself a metric. I gave myself a goal to walk 10,000 steps a day. Now, did I hit that every day? No. I'm gonna put my chart here so you could see 2025 where I reached over 10,000 steps average. But out of the 5 months, I didn't even hit that. But some other months I had to make up for it because that's life. Life's gonna throw you curves. You're not always gonna be consistent. But as long as you see the metrics and where you're at, whatever you're short, the next day you have to make up for it. If you really want to accomplish your goal, and I did. And this year I'm on track to beat last year. So last to 2024, I did 9,200. That's what I finished off at because I started off real late. But I told myself 2025 I was gonna hit over 10,000, and I'm at 10,157, I believe. I'll put it down here below. And this year we're on pace to do close to 11,000 steps a day average for the year. So, moral victories for me, that always helps me out. Obviously, losing weight's going to help me increase my energy, do more things, be out there and be more active. Really, it's what it comes down to, being more active. Movement is medicine. That's why I believe instead of taking all these pills, just move. Once you eat, take a 20-minute stroll down the block or walk around, go to the mall, go to Walmart, HEB, walk around, get your steps in. And Sam's always does the trick. It's really big. And walk around. And pretty much that's what it is. You're melting off the fat like that. Slow and steady wins the race. I said that before, and I'll say it again. Um, Another thing, too, I get asked a lot about, and a lot of people want to start a business, but they don't know how. Want to start a business? I get asked plenty times, how do I start my business? So I created a PDF file to help you uh, get on your way on opening your business. And if you need consultation, I'm the man for the job. You could hire me. I'll walk you step by step through it and get you to where you need to be. I've already helped out 2 clients. And it just started off like people were just asking questions, but I put my thinking hat on. I said, you know what? I said, why don't I consult? I consult all the time. So why not make it a business out of it? And I'll take not all your headaches, but I'll take a lot of your headaches away from you. A lot of people just need that guidance, and let me be your guidance. I could help you out. I started off with, like I said, 2 clients. One of them, she's a food trucker. She opened up a Korean food truck at the Broken Sprocket, and she's doing great. She always had that dream, and she hired me, and now she's banking and she's doing really good. I mean, she's 1 year. Well, I'm sorry, not 1 year. She's 1 month in, but she's off to a great start. And she said she couldn't do it without me because she didn't know how to get started. So that's what I'm here for. And if you need marketing ideas, you need logos, you need anything, I'm your man. I've created over 15 different businesses, logos, phrases, and I could come up with with a strategy for you if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, a lot of people think marketing is wasted money, but it's an investment, guys. You want to make more money, you got to invest. You got to be seen, you got to invest. 85% of the people that are going to buy anything or look at things are on their phone or their iPad. And if they see you up there, you're constantly you're reminding them that you're out there and you have great service, because you could have the best food in the world. You gotta have the best product in the world. But if you're not seen, you're getting left behind. So I could help you strategize and come up with a plan monthly so you could be on top of your game. We'll talk about the Spurs, San Antonio Spurs. Ooh, that's a sensitive subject for me. Still heartbroken about that. I felt like we had a chance to win. Didn't go through. We could blame the coaching. We could blame De'Aaron Fox. But well, we're still young. We're still young. We're very green. We're one of the youngest teams out there. I think our average is 22 years old. We have Wemby becoming a beast. All he needs to do is probably pack on 20 pounds of muscle. And we need one more. We need a dog. That's what we need. We need a dog to be out there, do all the dirty work, and really get physical with whoever's out there. The big bodies from New York really gave us trouble. Chet Holmgren from OKC really wasn't a threat because I mean he's scrawny. So that was it, man. I just feel I lost a lot of money on the Spurs, but I'm a true fan, and I think we have a dynasty in the making. All right, so real quick, I have new sponsors, guys. Thank you to my sponsors, Sunglass Forum. They've been hooking me up with some nice shades. These are Adidas. It's a Japanese company, very extravagant. I really like the way they feel. They're a bit pricey, but they're worth it to me. I have over 3 of them, and I'm continuing to grow mine. But they don't only have that. They have all types of sunglasses. They have Dior's, Cartiers. They have Ray-Bans, Gucci, Fendi, Tom Ford's, Christian Dior, Versace. So they have all types, and they have the AI glasses. That's the ones I'm gonna get next because I'm I'm a tech guy and I'm slacking on those glasses. Those metas are something else, next level. I also have the Broken Sprocket, Arturo Galvez. Awesome. We just watched the soccer games there, and man, about 800 plus people there yelling and cheering, and that's awesome. If you don't have a chance, if you haven't gone to the Broken Sprocket, I recommend you do so. 6305 by this line, guys. That's where you want to see any sports. They have the biggest outdoor screen out there, and the food. You have plenty of food trucks to choose from, and the alcohol is also great there. And last but not least, Prime Power Services. Thank you, Luis Villarreal, for your kind gestures and for keeping us afloat and sponsoring this segment. Thank you. Now let's talk about the World Cup. We have a replica here, 3D print of it. Man, it's been spectacular being able to host here in America, Mexico, and Canada. I just wish I would have gone. Those tickets were insane. If you got a chance to look at them for nosebleeds, you're looking at 2,000 to 3,000, and then if you want something down the field, you're looking at 10,000 plus. So it was kind of ridiculous. I'm like, I'm gonna save my money. We talked about saving money this year, so I'm saving my money. I had front row seats there at the Broken Sprocket. I got to see great action, very little cost. But it's still on my bucket list. One day I will go to the World Cup. Just FIFA really used their capitalism to the finest. They could have just done regular pricing and it would have been better. But I mean, that shows you how much true fans they are of the people that will go out there and they spend all that money. And right now it's not a good time to be spending money with the economy the way it is. But those people said, fuck it. They said, I'm going to go. And they did. So congrats to those people that got to go. I'm sure that was an experience, especially in Mexico City. Man, they had about 80,000 out there where the Angels at. And it was just crazy. I'm pretty sure it was a great partying experience. We're out, though. Question the substitution at the end when they took Quinones out. How are you going to take your best striker out and the 80th minute when you're down by 1 point and you have a chance to tie? And then they even got 11 extra minutes, and we weren't able to do that. So we fell a little bit short, but I'm proud of the Mexican team. USA just got blown out yesterday. That was horrible. They lacked defense. Looked amateurish. We weren't ready for the World Cup, but it was something else. All right, so that's it for the World Cup. I mean, I think what's still going on. We have Argentina playing right now. Spain looks like they're the favorite to win, but I'm sorry, France is, but it could be Spain or France, unless it's a dark horse. I'm rooting for Norway with the Helad. He's really good. He embraced the Mexican culture, so I think I'm going to be rooting for the underdog, which is Norway. And I mean, they're looking very strong, very good. So we'll see. France, they've won it before. Spain's always up there. Portugal's already out, but it was sad to see Ronaldo leave. Hey, but that's about it, guys. All right, people always ask me, what does it mean when you say, if your math ain't mathing, I'm subtracting? So that means it's got to make sense for you guys. And it's not all about money. We talk about business a lot, we talk about money. And of course, if you're not making what you're supposed to be making, then you need to find a strategy, or you need to get out somehow. So you got to subtract yourself from it. But not only is it about money, it's about relationships, it's about time. If you're putting in all the time and effort and you're receiving very little, maybe it's time for you to subtract yourself from that equation. Get out and see if they see the difference, or if you see the difference. I mean, why kill yourself when you're not being reciprocated, when you're not being loved, when you're not making that money that you deserve? Everything you have, you got to value yourself. You got to make yourself, you got to know your worth. So by knowing your worth, you need to know where you stand, and you need to know what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. That's what I have on Mathing Mathing. As far as the economy, guys, hang in there. Hang in there, because it's going to be tough. Once that war started, it really skyrocketed the gas prices and oils, and now your fruits are more expensive. I'm in the restaurant business, so I got to see it and experience all those increases in prices. The good thing is the beef prices should be coming down. They're getting caught up with all the herds of cows that they were behind, and I don't know how they come up with all these different cows, but they're born, they're out there, and they're getting butchered, and we should get a lower price for it now. Hopefully, we will be back to normal, but doesn't look like it. Appears it's not going to happen anytime soon. So just hang in there, guys. Save your money and be cautious with how you spent it, because we don't know where this road's going to take us. But right now, it's looking real rough. And just hang tight, guys. It'll get better. There's always a rainbow at the end of the storm, like they say. Well, there you have it, guys. That concludes our episode for the day. I'm excited to bring more guests in here. You never know who I'm going to bring, so just stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you later. Thank you very much. God bless.